Last time, on Backline Revival Singer Search, we had a strong first showing with Tammy Ryu and Crystal Curran. Tammy had impressive pitch and consistent tone, while Crystal wowed the band with deep soul and well-received creative liberties.
Really great singers and a bunch of really dedicated people, and it seems like they all really want to do that, but I don't think any of them are...
100%.
Well, I don't think anybody is as invested in this as a lifestyle as what we're looking for. I feel like all these people are very much people with day jobs that are looking for a weekend thing,
too, yeah.
And I just don't think that's what I don't want anything to do with that personally.
That's not your camera, Kitty. You can't take pictures.
Lily, you gotta get away from that, honey.
Thank you.
Papa Rich be mad.
But yeah, it's I'm not interested in taking a singer that's not, balls to the wall with this. That's what we're missing. That's what we're lacking, is someone really dedicated.
Right. I agree.
All right, before we show you this interview, we have to explain who two people are. One is Jim, one is Barb. Jim is the man behind allstage.ca and Bender, the classic rock cover band that I happen to be privileged to be in as well. And Barb is a whole lot of the brains behind Bender as well. And they're both two very, very prominent figures in the London, Ontario music scene. Everybody knows these people. They know everybody. And they were kind enough to, along with Sarah Smith in the previous episode with Crystal, to spread the word that we were looking for a singer, and we owe them so much gratitude and so much thanks. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Jim. Thank you, Barb. I really, really appreciate everything you guys did for us. First, we saw Jenn Caldwell.
So, I think you just kind of answered our first question. What made you audition?
Yes.
So you got a good push?
I actually loved your music because I love that bluesy, soulful thing that you do. And I was just like, oh, that would be such a great fit with my voice. But I felt kind of like, yeah, I'm so old. I really did. And Jim was like, give her head a smack. So I went, okay. And Barb did the same thing. Barb was like, I'm going to give your head a smack.
So yeah, Barb would do that for sure.
Thanks, Barb.
Questions?
Is there any musical influences?
Oh my gosh. Starting from the beginning, yeah, I'd have to say Aretha, big time. Strangely, I mean, I have to give cred to, I'm sorry, judge me all you want, Barbara Streisand. Hey, but I mean, Purcell arias are really great. She knows because she's classically trained. Yay! Absolutely. So yeah, so was I.
And everything. What was the last album you listened to?
The last entire album?
Sure.
Like if we were to look at your CD player, your iPod, and pull up the last album you were listening to.
Yours?
Well,
Other than ours.
It would be All for Our Nods.
Jenn Caldwell. She was interesting. She's a very nice person, a very interesting person. Some of her musical influence, I had no idea what she was talking about. Probably a little left of what I usually listen to. But honestly, I didn't think she would be a good fit.
We're gonna sink our ship out in the middle of the harbor, swimming up the Mississippi back to New Orleans. The ship is sinking. Head to the
is. That's all right. So how do you feel about the process then? How Backline's going about doing it and with all the different steps and everything?
I think it's a great idea. I think that it's going to give them a really fabulous way of documenting everyone and being able to go back and say, what about this, what about that? Oh, and then they'll be able to see and get a really good feel for what they want and who they want and how everything went.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
So there's a lot of singers in rock history that have done a great job of singing background harmonies and stuff to guitar solos. I really appreciate when it's done well. Axl Rose, Robert Plant, Steven Tyler, these guys add amazing timing and extra little things to solos that really make them fuller and awesome. But the key to this, at least live in my experience, has been mic control, mic control, mic control. If you're gonna sing during someone's guitar solo, try not to be right on that mic, because it can really drown it out and make it hard to even know for the band to even know where in the solo they are. They have cues, and yeah, that's definitely something I'm looking for.
She definitely had a unique voice and a unique look, I guess. I don't know if it was quite the right sound and look for our band. She kind of gave me that rockabilly impression and would really go good in a rockabilly band, but I don't think that's really for us.
She had a really interesting take on our songs, but just not the right fit for Backline. Yeah, square peg, round hole.
Then Romany Sheppard.
You know what? My favorite band is probably the Beatles.
That's a big one already, isn't it? Eh?
Absolutely. They're my fave. Whatever. Say whatever of our band. I'm sure you're familiar with it. You've been around a lot of different acts. So we do a lot of our own promotion, booking, etc. Other than your vocals, what could you potentially bring to the table to assist in those aspects?
To assist in those aspects, I can edit videos and film. I don't have a video camera, but I do have an editing thing on my computer.
Excellent.
Excellent.
That is a great answer. How much time, let's say, per week,
last time?
can you see yourself freeing up to focus on getting into this and getting better and writing and all the things that you've seen it, so you know how much work goes into this, right? Like, especially when you're writing, that's like the worst time. That's like everything stops and let's write. So how much time can you see yourself freeing up to do that?
Well, my work schedule as it is really flexible. The only time I have to work on this schedule is Friday nights, but I can shift that to a day schedule, so really I could put in an amount of time every day or a lot of time on most days.
Awesome.
Romany came out and she gave it her all. She did a good job. Just again, not the right egg for the Backline omelet.
loose on the lyrics, murmured through a couple of lines. I feel that I did well at projecting, if it's not too shittily immodest to say.
Not at all, not at all. What do you think of the process? It's gonna be kind of long.
I think it's a good idea to get a good sense of everybody that you're going to be auditioning for a long time. And I mean, if they're auditioning, then they're interested and committed for the whole time, so I think it makes sense.
Romany, she is a very nice young girl. I think she was very nervous when she came in, and I think that really showed, along with maybe some lack of experience. Other than that, she looked the part, and it seemed like she tried.
You know what? Romany really looks the part. Huh.
Wow! Wake up, Chuck! Wake up, Chuck! Gotta rock it on the couch! Wake up, Chuck!
Rock it on the couch, wake up, Chuck.